Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, I'm going to be talking through a couple player props I like over on Prizepicks for today's NBA slate on Tuesday, November the 11th. We've got 6 games today for Tuesday, so it is kind of a little bit of a smaller slate. And right now, at the time I'm recording this video on Monday night, we have props up for 5 of the 6 games. Somewhat all the games on the board right now, still missing one game, but props up for 5 games. Got 2 early plays I do like for this Tuesday slate. Taking a first look at the board the night before. We're going to give some information, some analysis behind these plays, talk through why I like both these plays. And before we do that, make sure that you guys hit that like button down below. If you enjoy these Prizepicks videos, make sure that you hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys are new to the channel, and if you are new to Prizepicks, if you don't have a Prizepicks account, make sure that you go sign up. Use that promo code NOAH when you do sign up for Prizepicks with my promo code and play $5. You're going to get $50 worth of free lineups just for signing up and using code NOAH. And then also, we do have a partnership with Sleeper, so I do want to shout out Sleeper. If you guys don't have an account over on Sleeper, you can download the Sleeper app, use promo code NOAH when you sign up for Sleeper, and you'll get your first deposit matched up to $100. And you'll also get a free $20 entry. So this is a promotion that Sleeper's doing. It's a new promotion. They've been running it for a couple weeks now. I don't know how long they're going to keep running this promotion. It might be permanent. I'm not sure. But while it is available, I want to promote it to you guys because it's a great way for you to be able to try out the Sleeper app without even having to put any money in. That $20 free entry that you get, it's no deposit required. So you get that just for downloading the Sleeper app and making an account. So highly recommend you guys get over to Sleeper. Again, download their app, use code NOAH, get that free entry along with getting your first deposit matched up to $100. But before we do talk through our Prizepicks plays here for this Tuesday slate, guys, I want to recap the plays that we gave out in Monday's video before we talk through our plays for Tuesday. So we gave out 3 picks on Monday. It was not a good day for us, sadly. We went 1 and 2 on the 3 plays that we gave out Monday. We hit on Victor Wembanyama over 37.5 points plus rebounds. Wemby had a huge game. Like that matchup a lot for him against the Bulls. He, I think, finished with like 50 PR, had a really big game. We took Ryan Rollins over 13.5 points. That prop lost by the hook. Rollins finished with 13 points. He finished with 13 points, and he shot the ball terribly. He shot like 5 for 13 from the field. Wasn't a great shooting game from him. Would have figured, if you told me he had 13 shot attempts, I would have felt pretty good about him getting 14 points on 13 shot attempts, but it just wasn't a great shooting game from Rollins. And then we took Mark Williams over 13.5 points, a prop that I felt really good about. I like that matchup a lot from Mark Williams, and he scored 2 points on Monday night. Just was not really involved. It was a tough spot for him, I guess, because he didn't really do much offensively. It was a lot of the guards doing a lot of heavy lifting on offense. Booker, Grayson Allen had a good game, but yeah, we 1 and 2 on our 3 plays for Monday, guys. Obviously not going to get it done. Let's see if we can bounce back here for this slate on Tuesday. So 2 early plays I'm liking. The first one that I like for Tuesday is going to be in this Raptors and Nets game. And I like Jakob Poeltl for more than 8.5 points. So Jakob Poeltl has been on a minutes limit since he's been playing this season because he's been dealing with a back injury. I want to say he suffered that like early on in the season, or he honestly might even suffered it like before the season started. But his minutes have slowly been creeping up each game. So if you look in his first game of the season, Poeltl played 22 minutes, but he did foul out in 22 minutes. And then he played 26 minutes, he had 5 fouls in 26 minutes. He played 19 minutes against Dallas. He had 5 fouls in 19 minutes. He played 24 minutes against San Antonio. And then I'm pretty sure the game against San Antonio, he got injured in that game because he didn't play again until November 4th. And since he's come back from injury, he only played 20 minutes in his first game back from injury, but then he got up to 25 minutes last game. So with Poeltl playing 25 minutes last game, I think that makes me feel pretty confident he's going to play upper 20s in minutes here, probably like 26 to 28 minutes. He might even get to 30 minutes. I think 30 minutes is a little bit steep, but we see a lot of times when guys return from injury, they have like a ramp-up period where their minutes just kind of slowly increase each game. So the fact that Poeltl got 25 minutes last game, I think we can expect him to play like 26 to 28 minutes here. And this is a really, really good matchup for Jakob Poeltl. So Jakob Poeltl is a big man that he's going to score all of his points around the rim, from layups, from dunks, putbacks, offensive rebounds. He's going to get all his production from, at the basket. Like, he doesn't really stretch the floor. He doesn't shoot any threes. He's not a guy with much of a mid-range jumper. It's all kind of around the rim. And that's where Brooklyn has been most vulnerable this season, because if you look at the Nets so far this season, they're giving up the most points per game in the paint. Really, really good spot here for Jakob Poeltl. Brooklyn's also giving up the third most points per game to centers. So we're getting a player who's in a great matchup. His minutes are increasing. We saw him have a good game last game against Atlanta, 12 points in 25 minutes. I think we could see similar production from Jakob Poeltl here in another really good matchup for him. So I do like Jakob Poeltl for more than 8.5 points. That's going to be our first prop for Tuesday night. And the other prop that I like is also a points prop, and we're going to take Joel Embiid for more than 21.5 points. So it's kind of a similar situation here with Joel Embiid as it is with Poeltl. So Joel Embiid's been dealing with injuries, really all throughout his career. He's a guy that's been, they do a lot of maintenance with Embiid, a lot of injury maintenance. Like, he doesn't really play a lot on back-to-backs. He's been sitting out back-to-backs so far this season. He started off the season being limited to about 20 minutes per game. You look at his first game of the season, he played 20 minutes. The game after that, he played 20 minutes. Then he got up to 23 minutes. Then he got up to 25 minutes. Last game, 25.5 minutes. And then, the game after that, 25.5 minutes. And then last game against Toronto, 26 minutes. So we got 26 minutes from Embiid last game. I think we're going to see 26 to 28 minutes here. And one thing that was good to see last game was that they spaced out his minutes so that he did close the game. He played like the final 3 or 4 minutes of the game, whereas early on in the season when he was only playing like 20 minutes per game, a lot of those minutes were coming in the first half, and then like he would hit that 20-minute limit, and then they would just sit him for the rest of the game. But now they're spacing out his minutes where he's playing like 13 to 14 minutes in the first half, and then he's playing 13 to 14 minutes in the second half, and he's closing games. This is a game against Boston that's a close. It should be a competitive game, 2.5 point spread. So I think we can project Embiid for like 26 to 28 minutes here, barring injury or foul trouble or anything like that. And I think one thing that's good is that the Sixers, they don't play again until Friday. So after this game on Tuesday night, they have 2 days off of rest. So if there was a spot for the Sixers to maybe up Embiid's minutes a little bit, I think this could be the spot to do that in a big game against a team that they've had history with in the past with the Celtics, a team they could potentially see in the postseason. We'll see if the Celtics wind up making it to the postseason. But I think Embiid's in a pretty good spot here. I like to see the minutes coming up. The matchup I don't think is that bad either. Boston, we historically think of being a really good defensive team, and they've still been solid this year defensively. I think they're like middle of the pack when it comes to defensive rating. So this season, Boston ranks, they rank 13th in defensive rating, so they're like middle of the pack. They're definitely not as elite defensively as they were last year. Losing Drew Holiday, losing Porzingis, not having Jason Tatum healthy right now, like obviously that's going to make their defense worse. And their defense against centers is definitely worse now because they don't have Porzingis, and they also don't have Al Horford, who are two good rim protectors, good defenders overall. So it's going to be a combination of Neemias Queta and Luka Garza. Those are going to be the two guys that are probably going to be tasked with guarding Embiid here. There's always a chance that teams like double team Embiid. We see that happen a lot. Some teams scheme their defense to double team Embiid, and sometimes he can have low scoring games because of that. Hopefully Boston doesn't do that here. If Boston doesn't double team Embiid, if they let him play one-on-one against Queta or Luka Garza whenever he's in the game, this is definitely a matchup that Embiid can have success in. And he's coming off his best game of the season where he had 29 points against Toronto. Not saying he's going to have a similar game, or 30 points here, but I think 22 points is definitely in his range of outcomes in this spot. I mean, Embiid, when he's been on the floor, he's been his typical aggressive offensive self. I mean, he's got a 34.5% usage rate this season, which is by far the highest on the team. Next highest is Tyrese Maxey at 29%. So like Embiid, he's still dominating the usage when he's on the floor. He's taking a ton of shots when he's on the floor. He's drawing fouls, which he's usually very good at, getting to the free throw line. Had 9 free throw attempts last game. The minutes are creeping up as well, which is something we like to see. A lot of reasons to like this over on Joel Embiid, 21.5 points. So these are the two props that we're going to roll with for Tuesday night's 6-game NBA slate. Right now it's 5 games on Prizepicks because we're missing a game. I'm not sure what the other game is, but there's 5 games on the board right now. With what's available right now the night before, these are 2 early props that I'm liking. And as always, I will give out more Prize Picks plays for today. I give those out every single day over on Patreon. So if you want more Prize Picks plays from me, you can check out the Patreon. That's linked down below in the description. But as always, guys, appreciate you watching these Prize Picks videos. I appreciate your support. Make sure you guys hit that like button down below before you do get out of here. Hit that subscribe button as well. And be sure to go sign up for Prize Picks. Use that promo code NOAH. Get those $50 worth of free lineups once you sign up for Prize Picks with code NOAH. And then also check out Sleeper. We do have a partnership with Sleeper. Use code NOAH over on Sleeper. Get that free $20 entry along with getting your first deposit matched up to $100. But yeah, guys, as always, best of luck. Let's win some money on this Tuesday night NBA slate, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.